Hello guys, my name is Dayu Pratiwi and welcome to my presentation. And now I will explain you about human memory. Let's check it out. Well, it's point of discussion. The first is the verification of stimulating their brains electrically. The second is the explanation of memory trace. And the third is sharing memory by psychologists. Next, the verification of stimulating their brains electrically. Human memory, formerly believed to be rather inefficient, is really much more sophisticated than that of computer. Dr. Will Penfield, a Canadian neurosurgeon, proved that by stimulating their brains electrically, he could elicit the total recall of complex events in his subject's life. Even dreams and other minor events supposedly forgotten for many years suddenly emerging in detail. Next, the explanation of memory trace. The memory trace is the term of whatever forms the internal representation of specific information about the event stored in the memory. Most theories include the stretch of the memory trace as a variable in the degree of learning. One theory is that the fantastic capacity for storage in the brain is the result of an almost unlimited combination of interconnection between brain cells, stimulated by pattern of activity. Assumed to have been made by structural change in the brain, the memory trace is not subject to direct observation, but is rather a theoretical construct that is used to speculate about how information presented at a particular time can cause performance at a later time. Well, next, sharing memory by psychologists. Psychologists generally divided memory into at least two types, short-term and long-term memory, which combine to form working memory. And now, the first is short-term memory. Short-term memory contains what we are actively focusing on at any particular time, but items are not retained longer than 20 or 30 seconds without verbal rehearsal. We use short-term memory when we look up a telephone number and repeat it to ourselves until we can place the call. And the second is long-term memory. On the other hand, long-term memory can store facts, concepts, and experience after we stop thinking about them. All conscious processing of information are in problem solving, for example, involves both short-term and long-term memory as we repeat, rehearse, and recycle information. The memory trace is strong-handed, allowing that information to move from short-term memory to long memory. Okay, the last is conclusion. Wilder Penfield was not only a great surgeon and a great scientist, he was an even greater human being. And psychologists generally divided memory into at least two types, short-term and long-term memory. And Wilder Penfield, professor of neurology and neurosurgery at McGill, revolutionized our understanding of the human brain. With help from collaborators, Penfield refined and extended a daring surgical technique we learned from his German mentor Ottfried Forster. The Montreal procedure allowed patients to remain awake and describe their reaction while the surgeon stimulated different areas of the brain. Okay guys, it's the end of my presentation. Thanks for your attention and see you next time.